Hey guys, my name is Gray, an airsofter, tournament player and a hicapa enthusiast. And this is my first video on this channel. I started this channel because I think there's not enough info surrounding building a hicapa. So I'm here sharing my knowledge that I have building a hicapa and the troubleshooting when it's not working anymore or it does not work on the beginning. Disclaimer, this is a hobby of mine. I do this for fun. I do this in my pastime. I do this when I want to feel more relaxed. I do this for a few years now. I learn a lot, spoken to a lot of people along the way, and I'm always open to learn and discuss what you guys think and what your experiences are. So let's start what you guys are here for, me building a hicapa. First we are going to start with the lower grip frame, and then the last part will be the upper. But this one is not the main protagonist, just a little flex. What we are going to build is a full custom hicapa, but then with the CTM TAC split slide, the 5.1 version and the SUPERLINE. So I'll put this to the side. I'll put it here so you can look at it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'll first start with how I start with the lower. I don't know if other people do it the same way I do, but I haven't seen it yet on a video or somewhere on YouTube or someone else doing it. I just haven't seen it. So what I do, I always first start with the grip and the frame, but nothing on it. Same with this one, doesn't have the magrelease, it doesn't have the trigger yet, but now it will have trigger because that part needs to go in first. Otherwise I can build it fully. So here we go, check if it's fine. Like this, it falls on itself, so it's a smooth trigger. Then I'll first start with the frame and the grip. What I do is, let me just grab my screwdriver first. What I do, I first start with the grip screws. I don't fully tighten it yet. I'll do that later. But now you can see what kind of screws are. These are from Airsoft Masterpiece, and these are super cool. And also really nice, good quality too. Then the other side, make sure you always push the frame down, that you have no gaps from the grip and the frame. So tighten it up a little bit again from this side. Then we have another screw, a third one, and that's the frame screw that needs to go here in the middle. So let's just do it like this. Grab the screw. Then I'll show you guys how it works. Like right there. Right there. For the people that haven't noticed yet, this is an advanced frame. It's different. It's a different kind than a stock frame, and the brand of this one is Edge. Really high quality frame. Okay, let's tighten the grip screws further, and again from the top, tighten it. Tighten it, and the last one, frame screw. Here we go. Okay, so there are no gaps in between. Now I'll show you guys why I start like this, but I first need to build the hammer housing first, and that's this one. If you buy an advanced frame, it's already pre-installed and you get a sear. Wait, let me just take that one out. You get an advanced sear and you get this piece for the hammer and you get a valve knocker already pre-installed. So let's grab the hammer, or wait, let's put the sear back first. Then grab the hammer that we are going to use. This is the QB hammer of Airsoft Masterpiece. I really like this design a lot. Oh yeah, and again, this is not my build. This is a build that I make for someone. So that's also nice. Here we go. Then if the hammer is installed, then it will look like this. Then we have another piece, the other side of the hammer housing, screw hole. Let's tighten that up. Make sure it's aligned, everything is aligned, there are no gaps. And tighten it well, then you have it like this. Almost fully assembled. So now we go to the hammer lock pin, and I really need to watch out, otherwise the spring will be lost forever. So I'll show you guys. So here goes a hammer lock pin. That's that silver thing right there, and underneath there needs to be a spring. But I'll show you because I need two hands for this. And it goes underneath, like where my thumb is. Then we go back to the grip and frame. Let it glide in like this. Make sure you keep holding the spring, and then it will glide right in. They have two pins, a thick one. Oh wait, a thick one and a slim one. I always start with a thick one, and you have to wiggle it sometimes around a bit, like what I have to do now, so it perfectly aligns. Let me just check. Here we go. Then you will see the pin is fully in. Then with the second one, just the same. You probably have to wiggle it around a lot. I need to check if it's aligned. No, as you can see. I hope the video catches it. It's not aligned very well, so I have to push it down a bit. Let's see if I can get it like this. I have to push the hammer house. Oh, and here we go. We got it. First try, baby. First try. So now we go to the part where probably you guys are like, okay, how in the hell are you going to assemble this? But this is the way I almost always do, and that's why I like advanced frames so much, because with stock frames, or I think the hicapa frame doesn't have this. So now we go to disconnector. This one's from Kaukel. The normal disconnectors that have like a front piece right here. I don't have one lying around right now to show you guys, but maybe next time I'll show you guys. So what you do, you can put it, remember that little pin that's right there. Normally when you have that thing right here, that extra piece, then the pin, the slim pin needs to be out first, and then you can put it in disconnector. But with this one, you can just shove it in right there. You have to go over the pin and down, and then it's right in like that. And that's why I like it so much. I already heard that GLP, I think, yeah, GLP has a new one, and that one is better, but I need to try it out first for myself. Then we are going to start with the leaf spring, and then you put it on top of the sear and disconnector like this. If you can see it very well. I think from your side it's the left side. I think it's still the left side, but we'll see. I don't know how the video will come out. But yeah, the middle is the sear, and the other side where the silver thing is, there's the disconnector. And both like legs need to be on top. So let's go back. Let's grab the grip safety, both thumb safeties, and I think all three of them are from hicapa Customs. With the thumb safeties, have gotten one that needed a lot of work, but this one just was a drop in, but sometimes it isn't. So be aware, sometimes you have to work on things. So first start with the grip safety. Then what I like to do, not what you must do, not what I like to do, what you must do, make sure the hammer is down, because otherwise you can install it. Then we need the plunger, this one. You have a short side and a longer side, and the short side needs to go in first, right here. Here we go, right here. We need that first. Okay, let's hold it together like this. Then we first start with the right thumb safety. Now we go with the left one. Push it in, make sure it's aligned with the other thumb safety, with the right side. Then take something thin. I use this piece, and you have to shove the plunger a bit back. Push the thumb safety with your thumb. Let me see if I can let you show it to you. With your thumb right here, and then pull it back, and it will just smack itself right in. Now with the thumb safety of hicapa, they have this piece right here. I'll show it to you guys. This piece right here, to hold it together. I know SU Masterpiece also has a system like this, but those have like a different kind of screw that you have to use. This is flathead screw, and I myself don't necessarily like this flathead because you just glide out of it if you're not precisely enough to screw it in. And here we go, and a little bit, and then you can push it down. Then we have almost a full lower. You guys are thinking probably, why haven't you put in your magrelease yet? I'll show you later. I'll show you that later. So now we have also the hammer housing right here. I think, I don't remember correctly, but I think this is a 140 hammer spring of battle flare, and the top plug is just one of that you can randomly get somewhere. And sometimes with if you buy a metal hammer of Airsoft Masterpiece, for instance, you get this top plug with it. But we're gonna put this one in, and you guys see it's sticking out, but we have a pin for that. So what you do is you push it down with something. I use this, put it on the ground, try to hold it. Then we have this pin, push it in, release, make sure it's fully in. Let me check again. Yeah, it's fully in. Then it's like this. Super tight, nice. Okay, then I'll put this one in. To make it yourself easier to put it in, like the hammer strut, and it needs to be on top of that plug that I showed you. Push it in, and then you feel it's a bit tight. It's a bit tight that you have to hold it. Why? Because the hammer is cocked right now. Okay, you see it? The hammer is cocked right now. So you just do this, and then you have less tension. So let's just put on the mag wall. This is the mag wall that you get with the grip. I don't know if I already told, but this is the Beaumarch grip. I will show you guys later a closer look. A closer look, and the mag wall pin. Here we go. And this is how it looks right now. A nice all black build. So now go to the mag release on the other side, and we have an extender with that. With aluminum grips, you get these width. So that's nice. It's already a full grip if you buy one, even with the grip screws. So this one to the side, get a flat head, make sure it's tight. Now it's not going anywhere. So let's put in the extender on the other side. Now we got something sexy. This is a good start. This is a good start. Let's see if it works. Always test in between. So now I can see the leaf spring is sitting on the right place. So let's put this to the side, like so. And now let's start with probably what you guys came here for, with the CTM split slide. CTM split slide. Comes of course in 2 pieces. Okay, this is the package. I'll show the packaging. This is the packaging. For me, it could be a better kind of packaging, but okay. Sometimes you have to use sometimes some kind of packaging that I'm now so used to the packaging of Edge. I don't have it lying around here now, but that packaging where you get it, that you get in the frame, that's like pure quality. That frame, packaging. Okay, normally I start front to back if I'm reassembling a upper, especially when it's short stroked. But in this case, I don't have to, so I will start from back to front. So back to front, we first start with the next BBU. It just came out. I haven't had experience with it yet, with installing and stuff, but yeah, the nice thing about this one, it has like the inner side is of plastic, not necessarily plastic, I think it's called different, but yeah, so the nozzle doesn't has a better smoothness for it, so it can move. And you have the piston, and normally you have like one O-ring, but this one has 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this case I need to lube it again because it's really dry, so let's just take the piston out, and here we go. Then what's also nice that the next hopup has is it has this. There's an inlet that just blocks it, and then it makes an early gas cutoff. But in this case, the one that I made it for, the one I'm making this build for, hasn't given me that piece, so I'm just going to install it like this. Okay, let's just lube it a bit. Okay, I use the Waldo Custom Slick Silicone Lube, like the medium one. But if you like another brand, just use that. So we're just gonna rub it in like this. Put this to the side, and still have a little bit of lube left on my hands. I just use that for the nozzle. So that is also nice and lubed. So let's clean up my hands for a bit and then go further, reinstall it again. Tighten it up, and then we're going to use the Edge standard enhanced nozzle. I like this nozzle a lot because it's really consistent and has a lot of power behind it. This one is the first batch. You can see it on the like more filthy blue, and the newer batch has a more of a lighter blue. The endurance is the same, but I tested both out and the difference was almost 1.10 joule difference. Almost, not exactly, I don't remember what it was again, but it was almost like that. So it was a significant difference between the first batch and the batches after it. So we go further. What I do normally, because this is a 180 spring, and you can see it's like sticking out on top, the nozzle spring, so it will definitely fly out if I try to do it like normal, like this. So what I normally do, so what I sometimes do, not normally, but I sometimes do, is I just elevate a little bit. Then I also grab the rear side of the split slide that you get with it. It's a really nice rear side. And then go like this. Then I shove it forward towards myself. Then I push it up, and then it should be well placed. Make sure from front to back it's aligned well. Then we have the screw here. Let's just screw that up. And screw it in. I didn't say, but with the CTM, I don't know if you can see it. Let's just let it focus. You get the screw and you get a nylon washer with it. So what I did is I shortened the screw a bit, just a little bit, and put in a nylon washer there, so now I can really tighten it up and it doesn't hit the nozzle. It goes fully back, so that's nice. Okay, this one is almost done. Then we go to the front, put this to the side. I'm going to install the next hopup. I myself exclusively use the brass versions of all things, like extra masterpiece brass. When Next came with a brass hopup, I bought that one. I still need to try out the TTI one, but that will be for later. So we have here a nice purple, and I don't think I always said it, but I already worked on this build a little bit because the outer barrel wasn't fitting well on the frame, so I already worked a bit on it, and that was because of the combination of the barrel here and in combination of the hopup. It just was really tight, but we fixed it, we managed. So now we're just gonna install it again, then I'll show you guys how it works. So here we have a Cerakoted barrel. I don't remember the brand of it again, but I think it was a PDI one, but I don't remember. But why it was Cerakoted? Because then if you see it like this, normally you would see silver, but now you will see a black barrel going through. Yeah, it's really cool. So we got the team going. I don't know if you guys also saw, but these, like the hopup wheel on top of it, comes originally in red, and we were like, nah, that doesn't look good, so let's just re-anodize it, and now it's black. So we got the team going, man. We got the team going. Okay, let's install the hopup. So for you guys who don't have experience with the next hopup, it's completely different that you are used to, probably. So we have one piece like this, the bottom piece with the what's it called again? There's a bottom piece with the spring. Damn, I lost the word. Jeez. Okay. So what I do, sometimes I can just first install it like this. Like it's a little puzzle piece like this the top one. Top spot. And then you have the knob that goes on top of the bucking. And in some cases you can just install both pieces first, and then you can just glide over the bucking, but I always mess up and I can't figure it out or something. So I always install it half on the bucking, and then I just shove it in like this. Here we go. Like this. Like this. Okay, then we go to one side of the chamber. And make sure it's completely in, and that the knob is exactly above the bucking. Also, these parts like the barrel and the bucking you really want to use, but I normally use other buckings and other length inner barrels if I make builds, but he insisted on this one, so we're just gonna use this one. Okay, it's completely aligned. Then we got the hopup wheel. It's really small, so let's just try to focus. The hopup wheel. You first install this one on the one side. Let's just take this a bit away. So you first want to start on one side, then already put in the hopup wheel until you can't turn it anymore. You feel tension, and then it should be aligned with the socket on the other side, because here I think it's, can I see it? Here is the socket for the hopup wheel right there. So if you don't turn it almost all the way until you feel tension, then it will not fit. So now we got no gaps. So what I do when I want no gaps, I keep holding it, like I pinch it in between. Start with one side for a bit. Let's just take the right head for it. I start with one side, don't fully screw it, then start with the other. Then I fully tighten one side, then fully tighten the other, and then it should be great, no gaps. Let's see if the bucking sits nicely. And it does. Okay, so what I always do is I just turn the hop until I feel tension, and then I'll just, on the field, I will readjust it if necessary. Then put in the inner barrel, and the back side, of course, of the slide. Then turn it upside down. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing, because I could already tell I already installed this just because I want to see if there are any problems. Now I'm just showing you guys how I'm building it. I already could see, because this one has a hammer pad. If I completely tighten it, then it will just, the BBU will just scratch. Yeah, the BBU will scratch on the frame, and that's because in some way, I don't know what, but it's because of the hammer pad. So what I do is I tighten it up, and I can already see that there's a lot of movement on the hammer pad itself. So if I tighten it, it will shift to the other side, and then it will scratch, make the BBU scratch on the frame. So what I do is I tighten it, hold the hammer pad with something, hold the hammer pad, like stick something in between, and then I screw it back again. Like what I said, this is all experience. If something happens like that, always make sure you check everything 100 times before you screw it or you shoot, or just check it 100 times. Why is it scratching somewhere? Why is it not fully screwing in? Why is it not? Yeah, you need to check that first, and then you can shoot. Just don't blindly build it, because then you will have, it can happen the right way, or it can happen the bad way, that you have to buy new stuff. You have to buy, because look, this whole set was, I think, 160 on the site itself, and on real sale it was like 190 or something on real sale. I don't know, I don't remember correctly, but yeah, if you need to buy it again, that will, and you really like the slide, then you have a chance. It will not even be in your color anymore that you really want, or you don't have the money anymore. So let's put in the Kauka guiderod and a cut recoil spring that he gave me, that he also used in his other build, and now it's fully assembled. So now you see all the purple and the black. Yeah, if the inner barrel was still silver, I think it will also irritate me. But yeah, it's really nice right now. Yeah, I don't know if I showed you, but yeah, you also get fibers, Allen keys. You even get short stroke with this set, and you have a nice slide wrecker with it too, in the color that you bought it in. So yeah, you get a lot of stuff with this set. So that's also really nice, really nice. Okay, now without further ado, we're almost done with the video. We're almost there. Oh yeah, I think somewhere in the video I also told I needed to work on it a bit, and it was in combination with the next hopup. It was too thick, like left, right, and here in the middle. In the middle you have like a small socket where you can glide in the hopup, and that's right here, right there. So what I had to do with the hopup, like the socket is like this, and I had to work on it a bit that it will slide in like this. Otherwise I couldn't get it in. And also a bit of the size, because I think the outer barrel of the is too thick in combination with the next hopup. Because if I did it with like another hopup, like an old Airsoft Masterpiece hopup, it will still not fully go in. So I think the next hopup is a little bit thicker or something. I don't know, but it's sliding on now. I first looked like 100 times where it was like scratching. Let's just put in a light bit of lube. Normally I use, for my frames, I use gun salve, because that one, where I live, it's really cold. It's not necessarily really cold sometimes, but when it's cold, it's really cold. So some lube gets cold and dries out, but with gun salve you won't have that problem, so it won't fully dry out. So that's nice. But let's just put in a light bit also on the sides. I still need to work on it a bit, but yeah, it glides on like so. Let's see if the hopup and the socket here, where you have to put in a slide stop, is aligned. And it was not, so I have to push it a little bit harder. And let's put in a slide stop. For people who don't know, you have to align it very well, otherwise it won't go in. There we go. Let's see again if it's the outer barrel is fully aligned or not. Otherwise, here we go. I can push what I want, but it won't go in. Here we go. You see, it wasn't fully aligned. So here we have it. A full custom CTM TAC SUPERLINE with a bone marked grip, edge frame, and a lot of nice internals. But yeah, we'll see how it shoots. I'm going to end the video here, but I still have like a shooting test and a joule meter test at the end of the video. So watch that if you are still here with me. But in the meantime, just look at this beauty. Also the other side. Nice.